Feeling
So with the roadmap, it's got to be detail, detail, detail. So if they're a bit sketchy on when things will happen and the detail behind that, you really want to sort of avoid these because they're probably not sure themselves. However, there's quite a few that I've read recently which have been in massive amounts of detail, where it details all the different sort of checkpoints for that particular month or quarter. And all the elements behind it. So a really detailed roadmap is really, really good sign. Then you want to have a look at timelines and feasibility. So again, if you're new to cryptocurrency, it might not mean a lot, but once you go back and look at some projects, you can have a look at something like a 10x, for instance, and see how long did it take for the product to come to market, maybe a substratum. You can look at other products out there, look at an Enigma for exchanges or something where you can check where they are right now. What did it say in their white paper? Where are they? And, if you're looking at another exchange, cross-reference some of these things as well. So, if you look at a debit card, for instance, cross-reference it with another company like Monaco that, how long did it take them to come to market? And then you can look at the newer white paper and say, okay, is that realistic? In the very beginning, a lot of these products were brand new. There was no one to sense check and say, okay, is that how long it really takes? Where now there's already a whole bunch of competitors out there, and you can go back and you can check these things and have a look. Is it 6 months, 3 months? What is realistic? What's feasible? And that will give you a great foundation here. Again, the vision and the ambition. You want them to have that vision, know where they're going. An outline at least for the next 2 to 3 years. I've seen some which get you to the end of 2018, which is great, but you're just scraping through. I want to see all of the things that you have planned, and I think the one I looked at the other day was their roadmap plan was out till 2022. So again, some are putting loads of detail in, giving you a real detailed plan of how it all is all going to work, and some are just putting quite sketchy detail in. And I think when it's sketchy, they're not really too sure themselves. Then you need to look at the dependencies. Now, does the product that you're launching, is it dependent on other technologies, other things that are scalable? So things like Ethereum at the moment. Now, a lot of projects are launching onto Ethereum, but for them to go big, they need Ethereum to solve the scalability issue. So there's a whole bunch of dependencies that sit in the background. You need to really understand where that goes. You've got things like Effect AI. Those guys are going onto Neo because obviously they're scaling a lot quicker, and it looks like they're going to go to 10,000 transactions a second soon. So people are moving to different protocols to obviously run their projects. And this is a key factor. So, if they're on Neo, will they come to market a little bit quicker? If they're on Ethereum, will they not be able to scale in time? And the project may be delayed and the other one gets sort of market dominance before the other one gets a chance to launch, even if it's a better product. So you need to look at all of the dependencies that surround those. And it could be partnerships, it could be lots of different things, but you need to understand each individual ICO to understand what are the dependencies. So you want to understand their current position. So what is happening right now? Now, you might have picked this white paper up 4 months before it even launches, or it might be the week before, day before. So you want to understand where are they at now and what is their current position. And again, if they're the week before they launch, you can have a look at the white paper and just check, are any of the things that they said maybe about the alpha or beta product that ring true in terms of some of the things and timelines that they've put in there. So sometimes getting in a little bit later, even though you might miss out on some of the discounts, you might get a greater sense of are they hitting or achieving goals that they've set themselves.
Posición